Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm currently reading or listening to Homegoing by Yael Gassi, and I am almost done with the book. I'm doing an audio, of course. I'm driving. I'm doing audio, and I have about 44 minutes left in the book. I'm at 95%, and so far I'm enjoying this book. This follows. Oh, damn. This follows a this long lineage of it started with two women and oh no, dang, the train. It follows the long lineage of these women based out of it originally started in Ghana, Africa, and it started with these two women in the 1700s, and we just go through what their journeys of slavery, being traded, being the wives or the mistresses of slave owners and whatnot. We have multiple POVs. Each chapter is about like over an hour long, and it just follows how and they're all connected. Everybody is connected somehow. It's like we go back from the 1700s all the way down to current days, current times right now, and just also how prevalent racism still is. And I am really enjoying this book so far. This is a book club pick for my friend book club. We call ourselves the Spice Rack. And we are, again, I'm enjoying. I can't find my words. I can never find my words when it comes to talk to y'all. But I'm heading over to my cousin's house to just hang out. We're gonna go sit by the pool, maybe I'll get in, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just going to enjoy. I have my Kindle with me. I have it on my Kindle, and maybe I'll read poolside or maybe I'll just not, and I'll probably just finish this book later today. But yeah, so Homegoing by Yael Gassi. All right, so I made it to my cousin's house and I gotta change into my bathing suit. Oh God. Hello.
Oh, you're recording?
I'm recording. Hi.
Happy, well,
No,
no.
right. Right.
For me, it's Erica's day.
He scared the hell out of me.
Get
Hi.
out of here.
Hey, he's just saying hi.
No, you was bracing yourself. I saw that.
He scared me.
You was bracing yourself.
Say hi. He scared me. Hi, Candace. Hi, Adonis. Don't you jump. Ew, look at that smile. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. All right. Adonis. Oh my God. Hi. Say hello to the folks. Hi, Gregory. Hi, Cash. Oh my gosh, ow. Oh, what's Cyan? Hi. You ain't see I called your ass?
I called you back.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, sorry. I got you on the. I didn't see you call me. Adonis, move. Say hi to the camera, Adonis. Smile. So I'm back home and I am in bed. It was nice spending some time with my family today. I did not get any reading done while I was there, but I, of course, finished. I continued listening to Homegoing on my way back home, and I did finish the book. And I have some thoughts on it. I really enjoyed the book. I really, really, really enjoyed the book. I what I enjoyed the most was, like I said before, I enjoyed the fact that we were able to pretty much follow this lineage of this family throughout all the generations, dating back to the 1700s to what seemed like it was current day. We started all the way back in Ghana and we ended and finished it off in California, I believe. And just seeing the differences in, of course, we know there's differences from back in the 1700s to current day, but just reading about it and how these families, the struggles that their ancestors of the current day characters, that what their ancestors had to go through, the struggle, the pain, the sacrifices that they endured so that their ancestors can have a better life than they did. And each ancestor, each predecessor definitely did enjoy or had a better life. Some weren't great, but it wasn't as bad as, their great grandparents and their great 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 grandparents. But I did enjoy, you know, reading or listening to each person's perspective and whatnot. What I did not enjoy about it was the fact that, you know, it just seemed as if there wasn't enough time with each of the characters. We spent, according to the audiobook, it was like maybe about 45 minutes per character. And it's not that bad in, the grand scheme of things. I was listening to it in 1.25, which is not that much faster than 1.5, than one time speed. But, I just felt like there were a lot of characters, and we just didn't spend enough time with them. A lot of them, I felt like where it ended, I wanted more. I wanted to find out more, or even how it ended, their chapter or their story ended. I just felt like, ugh, I didn't really like that it ended there. I wanted to know more. I wanted to spend more time with them. And I just felt like, you know, I guess for the plot to continue the story going along, that yes, they had to end it at some point. But I also felt like maybe they didn't need so many characters. Maybe they didn't need to start it way back in the 1700s and they could have had less characters and we could have spent more time with them. That's just my gripe. I ended up rating it, I think, 4.5 stars. Again, the reason why I even took away half a star was because I just felt like I wanted to spend more time with them. There were certain characters I really wanted more time and I wanted to know more. Like, I wanted to know more with Essie and Effia. I wanted to know more, a lot more with them. Everybody just had a story to tell, but again, I wanted more. I'm selfish. I wanted more. um, and the ending was very, very full circle. It was just nice to see how the author tied it all together, just tied it all together and brought it back home to their ancestors. Not necessarily home in Ghana, but back home where their heart really is. I really, really enjoyed it. It was well written. Pacing was well. Again, like I said, I would have enjoyed more time with the characters, but the story has to end at some point. So that's just my take on Homegoing. If you have not read this, I honestly would recommend that you read it. It's a easy read and it is just full of, I wouldn't say history, but it gives us a little perspective on our history. So the next book I'm going to be reading is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I started reading it already. I took the dust jacket off because it's getting on my nerves. But yeah, I started reading it. I'm only on chapter 3 right now. So again, I'm at the very beginning. And I believe that this book is a thriller. I think Riley Sager only writes thrillers. This is my first book by him. Or is it a her? I don't know. But anyway, this is my first book by this author. It follows a young lady. I think it's set in the 70s or 60s because I see that they said that Ronald Reagan was the president. Again, I'm not a history buff, so I'm not sure exactly when he was president. I just know he was a president. But yeah, so it's set around that time period and it follows a young lady who is a caretaker or a nurse, as they seem to not like that title. But yeah, she was a caretaker and she was now She took a job where she's a caretaker for this elderly woman who had suffered from multiple strokes and she needed 24-hour care. And she pretty much is an outcast, this older woman. She's an outcast, and it's been rumored that she murdered her whole family. And she was the only one left. I love it when the title it just makes sense. But she was the only one left. I don't really know much else besides that. I don't think I read the synopsis of them. I did read the synopsis a while ago. I believe this was on my TBR a couple months ago and I didn't get to it. But yeah, so that's where I am in this book right now. I'm in the very beginning. And again, I don't really have much to say about this book besides I'm ready for this ride. Am I like the only one that likes to have some kind of ambiance in the background? I'll usually have some kind of ambiance in the background that matches the vibe of whatever I'm reading. So I put this thriller ambiance and I have some dark, mysterious music, and yeah, we just setting the vibes for reading. And yes, you saw the timers right. It was 3:28. It's 3:28 in the morning, and I'm just a night owl. I work nights, so I'm usually up at this time, and I have to work tomorrow night anyway. So I usually, on my first day back to work, I'll probably stay up and then sleep a little bit during the day so I could be up for tomorrow night. So I'm just gonna read for a little bit and then go to sleep. Hey, so I'm on my way to work now. So as you guys saw that I was reading earlier today. I am still listening to I'm now doing the audiobook for The Only One Left. Yeah, so I'm listening to The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And so far, I think I'm only on chapter 8 or 9 of this book, and it's very, very intriguing. Very intriguing.
She said it was good to know where everything went down that night. Who died where, that kind of thing. That's very nice of you, but I think I'm okay, I say, repelled by the idea. It's bad enough knowing what happened here. I don't need details. I was hoping to avoid those places. Jessie shrugs. Fair enough. Foyer. Tried to escape up the steps and was stabbed again on the landing, where she bled out. I shudder and turn away, looking instead to the large front door leading to outside. Why didn't she try to leave?
Hey guys,
No
so
one
today's
knows.
Friday, and I don't think I like this half up, half down situation. Yeah, I don't like it. But today's Friday, and I am off today. I'm actually headed to North Carolina. I am meeting up with some friends. We're going tubing. My second year going tubing with them. I had a lot of fun last year, and I was invited again this year. So I'm on my way to North Carolina. I actually should have been on my way, but yours truly, procrastinator that I am, alas, here I am on my way now. So I'm definitely going to be stuck in traffic making my way there. But all's well. I have a great audiobook I'm listening to. I'm listening to The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. And so far, so good. I'm really liking it. I am about, how far into it am I? 67% into it. So I have 6 hours left, and I think it's like a 6-hour drive. So by the time I get there, it'll be done. Let's go, lady. Let's go. God damn. Anyway. Yeah. So, so that's that. Yeah. So here we go.
Again. The wait gets worse with every team that's called. My heart won't quit tripping over itself. Not for me, but for Boone. And for the others. There is no signal when anyone finishes. No way to know if they made it to the top alive. Lyra, Hephaestus says, you're up. Broken by the occasional whisper of the wind through the pine needles. I take deep breaths and try to tame my heart. Try to find a calm I can't quite reach.
So we're 2 hours into this book or 2 hours into this drive, and I am already tired. um, I have another 4 hours left before I get to my destination, but I have 4 hours and 22 minutes left in the book. So far, I'm really liking this book. If you haven't read this book, it is a fantasy romanticy book, if you will. We follow the main protagonist, or the female main character. Her name is Lyra. She's a 23-year-old woman. She was part of the thieves, or the society of thieves that they have in this world, where she was the unit clerk. She was the secretary for the thieves, the society that she works for. She was traded in by her parents when she was 3 years old. So she's been in this society with this group of people for about 20 years now, because she's 23. But she was traded into them by her parents. So basically, you get traded into the den of thieves so you can pay off debts. She's been paid off her debt, but she has nowhere to go because she has no idea who her parents are. All she's ever known is the society that she's a part of, and she still doesn't even have a close relationship with them. But anyway, so every 100 years, the gods have a game, these trials or games that they play, where they choose a mortal champion, and these mortals, they have 12 trials that they have to play, and whoever wins with their god, they are now the god of all the gods. I think there's 12 gods here. So each god gets to have a trial that they create for the champions to play. And these trials, they're essentially deadly. Some of them don't make it through, and the rest that do make it through, they just move on to the next round. But so far I'm enjoying it. There is a little bit of romance there. It is a slow burn. I'm 76% into the book now, and all they've done is just kiss. So, but they did kiss pretty early on. I guess, the reason that he kissed her was, I don't want to give it away too much. She liked it. She liked it and wanted more, and she kept getting more. But yeah, so I'm enjoying the book. I don't know. I know there's a second book to this. I'm not sure if it's a trilogy or a duology, but I just know there's a second book. I'm not sure I'm going to get to that second book immediately after this one, because I do want to actually get through all the books in my TBR that I chose. And I also want to get to my book club book, because we're meeting at the end of this month. But so far, so good. I'm having a good time. And I bought another book to read with me, because again, I'm going to finish this by the time I get to my destination. And so the next book I'll probably be reading is My Darling Girl by Jennifer McMahon. So that's supposed to be a thriller, suspense thriller. So we'll see. But I'll carry on listening to this book. So I just finished the book. I had to make a pit stop to Walmart because they forgot something at the house. So that just, added an extra 10 minutes onto my drive. But yeah, I'm about 10 minutes away from the house, but I finished the book and it was really, really good. I kind of guessed, I didn't guess the ending, but I kind of guessed what I thought the resolution to the third act conflict was going to be. But it definitely left off at a cliffhanger. And of course, that leads into the next book. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to be getting into that book right away. I'm going to wait probably till next month, because like I said, I want to tackle my TBR. But yeah, the book was really good. I really enjoyed it. I just like being in a fantastical world. I really do. I was just like, oh Lord, I was in it. It was a nice drive. It was nice to have that to listen to on my drive and just be in that world. But yeah, so that was a good book. And I am going to probably later tonight, depends on how the night goes. I'm probably going to start my Darling Girl. So we'll see. But I'm almost there. Hey, so I'm actually on the way home. Well, I'm about to head out. But yeah, this was a good weekend. Tubing was fun. And this was a quick in and out weekend. So I have about a 5 hour drive back home. I'm gonna stop by somewhere and get something to eat because I am famished. I'm so hungry. And oh, bitter. Yeah, I'm gonna be listening to My Darling Girl by Jennifer McMahon. Yeah, I have no idea what it's about. Apparently it's a thriller, suspense thriller. That's all I know. So yeah, so we're gonna be listening to that for the drive home. Hopefully it's good and it captures me, the audiobook captures me and captivates me. If not, then I have other options.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents My Darling Girl by Jennifer McMahon. Read by Hillary Huber with Kitty Hendricks.
Allie Alligator? My mother whispered as she crept into my room, slipped under my heavy quilt, cuddled up next to me on my twin bed. I was 8 years old, a big girl, too old for mommy's snuggles, or drive to the all-night convenience store for ice cream and root beer to make floats. Now she ran her finger E-Y-O-U. I smiled, wriggled back closer to her. I do, she said. Thick and strange. I think I should have spared you. Drowned you at birth, maybe. Not let you suffer the things that are to come. She cooed into my hair. My heart pounded so loud.
So I'm gonna go and try Seven Brews. I've never had Seven Brews coffee before, and I haven't had my coffee yet. So I'm gonna see what all the hype is about with Seven Brews. Funnel cake, coffee. What is that? Coffee. So I guess the menus, I have to scan the QR code or?
Yes.
Okay.
So I was like, we're gonna see if we have one out here, but I think they put it up so it's for screening.
I will try the vanilla and caramel breve.
Okay, yeah, what size?
Small?
And did you want that hot or iced today?
Iced.
Okay. What else for you?
That's it.
Perfect. It'll be $5.34 for you, and you should be able to just top it. Have a great day.
You too. All right, vanilla and caramel breve. Here we go. Oh shit. It's actually pretty good. It's not too sweet. You can definitely taste the flavors, and most importantly, you can definitely taste the coffee. Oh, I'm about to say, what is going on? You can definitely taste the coffee. Because sometimes, like, I hate when I get, oh shit, damn. I hate when I get coffee drinks from, whatever place, and it's just so sweet. And you barely have any coffee. Like, you barely taste the coffee. But this, yeah, I like it. Was it $5 worth? I mean, I guess, considering, I can make this at home. But, the fact that I'm on the road, I'm on the go, and I needed a little coffee, I guess. I'm having it made for me, so, you got to pay for the inconvenience or the convenience of having it made for you. So, yeah, so far, I like it. I'm a fan of Seven Brews. I'll try the other flavors if I'm ever, like, in a situation like this when I'm on the road, because 9 times out of 10, I usually make my own coffee at home. But, yeah, back to listening to My Darling Girl. So I have about 2 hours left of my road trip, and I'm about 44% into the book. And so far, so good. I'm liking it. So this book, if you've never heard about it, it follows the main female character. Her name is Allison, and she has an estranged relationship with her mother, Mavis, and due to her mom's alcoholism and abuse from when she was a child. So she gets Allison is now, like, this famous writer, author, and she, has a husband, she has 2 daughters, she seems to have, like, this picture perfect life. And she gets a call that her mother is sick. Her mother was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and she is now supposed to be going on hospice, and the mom would like for her to now try to mend their broken relationship and spend her last few days or months or weeks, whatever it is that she has, to with her family, her daughter and her daughter's family. So again, like I said, she has an estranged relationship with her mother. Her mother doesn't know her kids like that. She's only seen them like a handful of times. And mind you, like her oldest is 16. And so reluctantly, the mom, Allison agrees, thinking that, okay, maybe this will just be a nice fresh start for her mom. But like as soon as her mom moved in, like weird things started happening. And like there's just this weird dynamic between the two of them. The mom is Mavis is acting a certain way towards her kids, which is just jarring to her because she was like, she knows her to be this different person. She's never seen this person that Mavis is presenting. But also, in the same token, her mom has these tendencies to, act really bizarre towards her. So it's like, she'll be really nice and kind one minute, and in the next minute, she's like, there's the mom that I know. That's the Mavis I know and I grew up with. So, it's just it's interesting to follow this dynamic. So of course at 44%, the plot hasn't really thickened yet. I'm curious to see where this story goes. So yeah, so far so good. They're doing a good job leading up, making it suspenseful, and you're just wanting a little more. You just want to know what happened. You want to know, well, we know what happened as far as why their relationship is the way it is, but clearly there's more to it. There's more to it. And, little by little, they're just dropping these clues and hints, and then also dropping, okay, this is why this happened, or this is why the mother made this, weird remark or statement to Allison. So far so good. I'm going to continue listening to it. I'll definitely be home before the book is over. I think before the book is done, I think I'll still have like a good 4 hours, because I think it said in total it was like 10.5 hour listen. So I think I'll still have a good 4 hours left of listening to the book by the time I get home. So I may just finish it tonight, and then move on to my next one. I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I get home. But yeah, so far so good. I'm not getting 5-star feels. Maybe 3 or 4 stars, depending on how it ends. So we shall see.
Wonder what he might be like, this adult version of her only son? My mother had nodded. Bobby lives there too, she'd said. Laurel Canyon, she says I should come visit again soon. She'd closed her eyes and drifted off. Done. I repeated my question to Penny, rewording it a bit. Can you explain it? How a person could know something that there's just no way for them to know? I've been driving myself crazy with this all day, going around and around, trying to come up with a logical explanation for my mother knowing about the bird in the well. It was back with my 8-year-old self out in the woods, holding a BB gun and looking down into that old well. Penny picked up a new sketch I'd been working on before she came, a close-up of a thick-bodied fly. She frowned at it. I did too.